Bohemian Rhapsody. Today I wanted to work with this pretty silver and white paper. I love the white paper and the kind of the silver swirls in it, and I found this really cool ribbon at the dollar store. It's kind of a silver ribbon, but I love the way it has this vine-like look with the silver leaves. And so what I wanted to do was just a very simple look. I'm just going to wrap my gift with the leaf ribbon. Try to center that. And I want to get this similar in length. I'm not going to be making a bow on this, but I do need to tie this. It's a bit tricky to tie because the leaves, of course, get a little bit tangled in that. You do want it to be tight enough that it's not going to slide off. But all I wanted to do to add to this was I found these paper flowers at the dollar store as well. I love the fact that they're made out of paper. I feel like it's a little bit more elegant than sometimes the artificial flowers that are a little bit more silk looking. I like the fact that it's almost a matte look. I love the idea of this, the shimmer of the silver with the matte look of the flower. And so all you're going to do really is take this and just kind of tuck it in there. You might have to play with the length a bit as you cut your ribbon. If it's too long, it's going to lay a little bit, it's going to be heavier and lay flatter. I like the idea of it kind of having a bit of dimension. And once you find the placement for your rose, all you're really going to do is take that wire and you're just going to twist it underneath. I'm not even going to trim it off. I'm just going to have it twist underneath. And there you have a beautiful gift created so simply with just a little bit of ribbon and that little bit of a red rose on there. Now you could continue to play with that and add to it. I like it as it is, but again, there's nothing wrong with you playing with the look and trying things. You can add things in, you can take things out. I know sometimes I'll do things like add ribbon in, and I find that when I do that, sometimes I end up not liking it. And you need to allow yourself to be able to play with the gifts and take a look and say, do I like it or don't I? So in this one here, you can see just the way that the curl is. This one's a huge curl on this end, and this one's a little bit smaller. So I find when I'm curling, if I'm playing with curling ribbon, I always want to go a little bit at a time because you can't really take the curl out. You can always add more curl in, but you can't really take it out. Right now, I'm finding it's just kind of sitting over the flower. I don't love that look. Now, you could change that by tying it on. Sometimes once you tie it, it will actually kind of change the way it's sitting. You can see I haven't even pulled that tight, but you can just see that once I tie that, it's kind of changing the direction so it's pointing down, and you can play with that maybe a little bit more. You can also take, when you're tucking it under, instead of having the shimmery side facing down, you can face it up, and that can change the way it looks. So you just want to kind of play with it, and you might look and say, I don't like it. Like for me, I actually find often when I'm doing a gift, the simpler the look, the better. So in this case, I love just this, but that doesn't mean that you can't play and kind of see what works and what doesn't work and try things in and then take them out. You just don't want to commit by tying everything into knots, and then it's kind of hard to take apart. So I hope you like the simplicity of this gift. I love the idea of just having a simple ribbon. The silver in it brings out the silver in the paper really nicely, but that contrast of the red paper flower just really makes it a nice focal point. It's a very simple idea, but sometimes less is more. Sometimes not adding anything extra is what makes the presentation of the gift so beautiful. So thank you for visiting Bohemian Rhapsody. I hope you enjoyed the video today. Please click like and subscribe to my channel for more great gift wrapping tutorials. Also, don't forget to share.